Welcome, dear friends, to Tales from Grandma. Let's begin today's adventure.
Deep down in the sparkling blue waters of Coral Cove, there lived a cheerful little shark named Finny. Finny was the fastest, brightest, and most playful baby shark anyone had ever seen. He loved the feeling of water rushing past his fins and bubbles swirling around his tail as he zipped through coral tunnels. Every morning, the ocean seemed to echo with his laughter as he practiced his flips, spins, and super-fast swims. The sea creatures adored him, especially Lila, a wise and gentle sea turtle who was his best friend. One day, Finny, she used to say with her slow, steady voice, "You'll grow up to be the greatest swimmer in all the 7 seas." Finny would grin and reply, "Maybe I already am, Lila." Everyone loved Finny's energy, but lately he had begun to love the attention a little too much. He would often boast, "No one in the ocean can swim as fast as me, not even the dolphins." Sometimes, when the little fish tried to play with him, he sped away so quickly that they couldn't catch up, leaving them giggling but a little disappointed. One sunny morning, as the light filtered down in golden ribbons through the water, Finny was exploring a new part of Coral Cove he had never seen before. He came upon a shimmering patch of sand glowing with colors that sparkled like a rainbow. Right at the center lay a shell unlike any he had ever seen, smooth, shining, and softly humming with a magical glow. It whispered, almost like it was speaking directly to him, "Only the greatest swimmer deserves my shine." Finny's eyes widened.
That must be me!
He said proudly, "I'm the best swimmer in all of Coral Cove." Without a second thought, he touched the shell with his fin. Suddenly, the glow grew brighter and brighter until the whole reef was bathed in silver light. But when he tried to swim home, he couldn't. His fins wouldn't move. His tail felt heavy as stone. He flapped and wiggled, but he only sank lower until he landed softly on the sandy ocean floor. "What's happening?" he cried, frightened. Days passed. The once bubbly Finny grew quiet and still. The sea creatures whispered sadly as they passed him. The dolphins no longer raced, and even the seahorses missed his laughter. Only Lila stayed by his side, bringing him seaweed snacks and warm company. "Maybe," she said softly one evening, "the shell didn't just take your swimming. Maybe it's teaching you something." Finny frowned. "Teaching me what? I didn't do anything wrong." But deep down, he remembered how he'd bragged, how he'd made others feel small, and how he'd touched the shell out of pride. The thought made his heart ache. "I just wanted to be special," he whispered. That night, as Finny watched the moonlight shimmer across the water above, he made a promise to himself. "If I ever swim again, I'll use it to help others, not just to show off." The next morning, the ocean woke to trouble. Strong currents tore through Coral Cove, sending shells and seaweed tumbling everywhere. Lila was caught in the rush, her flippers tangled in a clump of fishing net that had drifted in from the surface. "Help!" she cried, struggling to stay afloat as the current pulled her deeper into the reef. Finny saw her and froze. He couldn't just sit and watch. "I have to try," he whispered, determination lighting his eyes. He focused hard, wiggled his tail slowly, and pushed forward. To his surprise, his fins twitched. He tried again, harder this time, once, twice, and suddenly he felt water rush beneath him again. The magic around him began to shimmer again, glowing brighter with every selfless thought. He raced toward Lila, biting through the tangled net until she was free. Together, they escaped the current and floated safely above the coral. As they rested, Finny noticed the glowing shell drifting nearby, its light softer now, like a smile. The shell whispered one last time, "Your heart remembers what pride forgot." Then it turned into a sprinkle of tiny bubbles and disappeared forever. From that day on, Finny was known throughout the ocean as the baby shark who found his heart. He still loved to swim fast, but now he swam with purpose. He helped the little fish reach safe spots during storms, guided lost seahorses back to their homes, and even taught baby crabs how to float on currents. He no longer bragged or showed off, he just smiled and said, "There's room in the ocean for everyone to shine." Lila often teased, "See, Finny? The greatest swimmers aren't the ones who race the fastest, but the ones who never forget kindness." And whenever the sea creatures played, they would sing together, their voices echoing through the reef.
And that's it for today's story. See you in the next one.
Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.